I always, one of the things about when we first met, and I think about this, is that we're so different, but so passionate and love with God and Jesus. So, and that difference doesn't mean that we can't get along or anything. We both have the heart to appreciate everyone from the Lord. So, and so what made me remember that was you're saying that you grew up going to church, practicing your Christian faith, acknowledging holiness and your family and everything. Not the case in my household. That's not to say that we didn't have a family church that we went to regularly. Shout out to Bethany Baptist Church. But it wasn't practice in the house. It wasn't time set aside for the Lord. No one taught me scripture or taught me about having a relationship with the Lord. But people talk about the fact that if you don't know the Lord, but the Lord knows you, there's something missing in you, that connectedness. And there were times when I would just be, as a young person and as a teen, just so lonely. And if you know my life, and you might know, loneliness is not something that should be experienced by me, but it was the soul deep lonely. So I knew the Lord. I knew that He was calling me, and one side of my family is a lot of people are called to know the Lord, and so I'm like that side of the family. And the other side of the family, they're called to know the Lord, but they run away and do other things. So so it could have went either way for me, and I go with depression and try to find something else, but I found what that depression was calling for, and that was understanding and having a relationship with the Lord. And so at 20, and maybe a little bit younger, I went to a conference, a women's conference, at the request of Kelly Felton, who her faith walk is really impressive, and I love her. And I went to this faith conference, and I just saw women interacting and loving the Lord in ways that I had never seen before, young women. And what? I was like, I'm going to do this. So I gave my life to the Lord. I hung out, and I came back, and I was like, yes. And then I immediately started walking somewhere else. So you know how they say you're a new person in the Lord. We are, right? But it doesn't mean we're going to change our ways that quickly. And so
I didn't have the roots. Yeah, you didn't have the roots yet, but that's okay. Gotta expect that. Yeah.
So that was the time I got the roots. That wasn't necessarily the time that I developed a relationship with the Lord. But through time and always feeling like I'm failing him, I started praying, and He answered a lot of prayers with getting married, with having kids, with finding a church that I wanted to join and be a part of, and join ministry and meet people. So I was really grateful for that, and then through that, I've been blessed really to walk in that calling. So, but so different. Like I had to find that space.
Right.
And you were given that foundation. So it's interesting. And of course,